Employers have the responsibility to exercise due diligence when it comes to outlining health and safety procedures to their employees. It's not enough just to plainly tell workers about hazards and protocols. Employers need to be sure that they fully understand them, or else they could face legal trouble. Or worse, someone could get seriously hurt.
It's really important from a due diligence perspective to ensure that that procedures are in fact reduced to writing and provided to workers. That certainly sort of the road to ruin when it comes to due diligence is just sort of wise old head training where people communicate things informally and perhaps inconsistently. It's a focus of the Ministry of Labour to see if the worker in question has actually ever seen the manufacturer's manual and perhaps most importantly the safety warnings that are set out in those manuals. I've dealt with a number of cases where this issue has come up, and oftentimes the worker has no recollection of ever seeing the manual or skimming it, or no real effort was made to ensure that the worker had actually read it.
Conlin explains that it's important for employers to follow up with employees after they've read a safety manual to make sure they've grasped the concepts. One solution to this is to administer a written test based on the information in the manual, or even a physical evaluation of the worker operating the equipment. Another solution is to provide a checklist of the task at hand that also identifies potential hazards.
Really, the real bottom line in due diligence is to ensure that the worker understands the warnings that are issued in the safety manual and all other hazards applicable to the work, and taking whatever steps are necessary to show that that's been demonstrated. And simply handing someone a manual with no follow-up, or saying, "Oh, it's over here in the safety room," kind of thing, is probably not going to cut it from a court-developed due diligence perspective.
Jail time for negligence that results in worker injury is becoming more common through the legal system and a threat to employers that don't exercise due diligence.
I think it's fair to say that courts are less reluctant to impose jail time in health and safety cases where there's been gross violations of the law, or in circumstances there also seems to be a heightened sensitivity to cases involving falls, particularly in the roofing industry.
Exercising due diligence when it comes to health and safety of workers is a key to protecting their well-being. So employers definitely get those health and safety procedures in writing and be sure that employees abide by them and understand them. For Canadian Occupational Safety, I'm Alexia Capralos.